What can we do, Queen Angela?
There is one hope.
Trample on snakes.
This presence alone is a threat to these rap groups. This cat loose.
Hey, what's going on?
Sometimes I make videos on the toilet. Sometimes I make videos on the toilet. Sometimes I make videos on the toilet.
Let's open up this pit!
But something in your brain is afraid to switch. It's time to retrain your brain. Retrain your brain.
Arching bubble.
All the phones you want. Get 1 or 8.
4G LTE. 4G LTE. 4G LTE.
With unlimited data. Wake up, brain. Switch.
Switch to the Samsung Galaxy 4G LTE.
Switch to Virgin Mobile.
Virgin Mobile.
Start!
Time for cocktails and canapes at this trendy gallery event in Toronto. Time as well for crickets. Around the room, amid the art and ambience, sit the cricket incubators that provide part of the evening's menu. Not only are the insects an efficient, organic source of protein, it seems they're delicious too.
A Paris-born performer in Cirque du Soleil's car died after a fall during a show in Las Vegas. The 31-year-old acrobat was being hoisted up the side of the stage when it appeared she slipped free of her safety wire and plummeted to an open pit below, to an open pit below, to an open pit below, to an open pit below. Performances have been cancelled until further notice. Monsters.
What can we do, Queen Angela?
There is one hope. We must find the Crystal Castle.
At Crystal Palace there is a park and desolate, and this will be a station. At Crystal Palace there is a park called Crystal Palace. There's a distinguished football club called Crystal Palace, supported I'm sure by some people here. But there's been no palace at Crystal Palace.
What's the Crystal Castle?
Mr. Nee and Mr. and Bromley Council and Stephen are wholehearted support as they go forward with a plan by which South London will once again acquire a world-class cultural attraction, by which the park will be reborn and the palace will rise again, and the palace will rise again, and the palace will rise again, and the palace will rise again. Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace.
What's the Crystal Castle?
According to the old tales, it's the most magical place on Etheria.
What's the Crystal Castle?
It holds all the secrets from the days of the first ones, the founders of our world.
But Mother, that's only a story. It's not true.
Some think so.
The moment the suicide bomber detonated her device was caught on a car's dashboard camera. The city is more than 600 kilometers from the North Caucasus. So far, there has been no claim of responsibility. So far, there has been no claim of responsibility. So far, there has been no claim of responsibility. So far, there has been no claim of responsibility.
beachgoers were having fun in the sun on the 18th of August when an enormous military ship suddenly appeared and started heading for land, with no sign of stopping. Took place at a beach near to the Russian town of Kaliningrad, near to the Polish and Lithuanian borders. According to local media reports, the Russian Defense Ministry said the ship and its crew had been carrying out a routine training exercise. It's bizarre incidents, bizarre incidents, bizarre incident. This is just a bizarre story.
Chip the sheepdog had an unexpected rescue after becoming stuck in the bottom of a crevice in North Wales for almost 2 days. A farmer reported his dog was missing while bringing in his sheep from Snowdon, and one member of the Llanberis Mountain Rescue Team volunteered as the skinniest person to squeeze into the narrow gap.
Just get my tires rotating.
Get them rotated! I would like to go on the lake! Why can't we go on the lake? I never get my way. I just want one day where I can. One day where I can go on the lake!
I just want to go to the lake! I'm white and I want to go to the lake!
So a 46-year-old I'm assuming Russian woman because it was in Russia, was found on all fours naked one morning, early morning, after her boyfriend was having sex with her and then left her because her head got stuck in a railing.
That's so
Did I just say that?
I just want to go to the lake!
This one involves a Chinese woman who got stuck inside walls. These pictures right here, well, these are from eastern China, not far from Shanghai. The woman was apparently, as you see, trying to take a shortcut through a narrow gap when she got stuck late Saturday. Well, the owners of the house thought her cries were from a ghost.
It's every parent's worst nightmare.
911. I'm at the Mount Baldy beach, and my friend's son, he got stuck in a sand dune, and he's like under the sand, and they can't get him out.
Let's open up this pit!
A ride operator at the North Carolina State Fair is due in a Raleigh court Monday. Timothy Dwayne Turturro faces 3 criminal counts of assault with a deadly weapon. He's accused of tampering with a ride, leading to last week's accident that injured 5 people.
Thank you for the support in my unusualness.
You are Argo, King of Trolls?
I am. Who are you and why do you come to Spycart?
My name is She-Ra, and I need your help. I must find the Crystal Castle, and I'm told you've seen it.
Very well, She-Ra. I shall tell you what I can. Long ago, I searched for the castle. With my magic, I came to its gates and looked upon its magnificent beauty.
And where was it?
That I cannot tell you. The castle has a keeper, and I promised him I would never reveal the castle's exact location.
Then how can I ever hope to find it?
The castle is always where its seeker most wants it to be. In plain sight, yet never seen. This is its nature. Do you understand?
Yes.
You shall triumph.
It's time.
Now this is Quackers, a giant 50-foot rubber duck swimming down the River Thames. Not exactly an everyday sight in the capital, but this rubber duck is all about getting us to have more fun. It's a stunt by the Jackpot Joy Foundation, which is offering bursaries to fund people's daft ideas. It says Londoners aren't laughing enough and has set out to tickle our funny bone. Yes, this is a giant rubber duck floating through Sydney's Darling Harbour. It's the latest adventure for the 26-metre tall yellow duck, who's also travelled to many other parts of the world, including New Zealand, Brazil and Japan.
Onlookers at Hong Kong's iconic Victoria Harbour must have thought they'd gone quackers when this giant inflatable duck floated into view on Thursday. The 6-storey rubber ducky is the work of Dutch artist Florentin Hofman, who believes that it carries a message to be conscious of one another and the environment.
But this rubber duck is all about getting us to have more fun.
While it may sound like he's having a bath, plenty of people joined together to welcome the inflatable avian to Hong Kong. Hofman's duck has already made trips to Osaka, Sydney, Sao Paulo and Amsterdam, but this marks its first visit to Greater China. The duck will stay docked in Harbour City until June 9th.
Popping up in Beijing, a large yellow duck, not that much smaller than the road bridge it stands next to. This is the first public appearance in China of the conceptual art called Limitless Amounts of Joy.
But this rubber duck is all about getting us to have more fun.
It carries a message to be conscious of one another and the environment.
It took around half an hour to inflate, and it's hoped it will stay that way, especially after the one in Hong Kong deflated. The giant toy has appeared around the world since 1997.
Taiwan has welcomed its very own version of the giant rubber duck, which has been delighting crowds across the world. The 18-metre tall duck was pulled across the harbour in the southern city of Kaohsiung before it was officially unveiled at the bank.
Ah, the Chinese riverside. What could make it better? How about an 18-metre-high rubber duck? Oh yes, everyone's favourite massive yellow friend is back, but not for long. After spending the last 2 months chilling in the Yongding River in Beijing, it is time for the inflatable creature to head to pastures new, and the people of China are in mourning. Many flock to Summer Palace to catch a final glimpse and snapshot of possibly the world's biggest bath time toy before it's taken away on Sunday. Amongst the crowd were mini duck replicas, not forgetting this guy's duck hat. Oh, and Jackie Chan. Yes, even China's favourite action hero has a soft spot for a gigantic yellow bird. But the question on everyone's lips is, where is the massive fella off to next?
I promised him I would never reveal the castle's exact location.
Talking to some cities, and so it might, pop up, but I will never tell where and when. It is a surprise.
So far, we've seen the duck visit places like Sydney, Hong Kong, America. Our bet? It has to be Skegness.
It's made it. The giant rubber duck is now in the US. The 4-storey tall plastic animal has been floating around the world, and it's made its first American appearance in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I can see it now. I can see the end of time.
It's time